Hey guys, it's Sarah here with New England Junk Journals. I have a huge haul for you guys today. I have books, I have ledger, postcards, ephemera, photos. Guys, wait till you see what this is. I have been sourcing for a particular journal and these are going to be perfect. I also have some mystery linens. Maybe you guys can help me with that a little bit. And some antique children's books. And I will have a very special something at the end. First of all, I could not believe that I found this. Second of all, I could not believe I found it at the price that I found it. So excited. So please stick around to the end. I'm going to rearrange my desk a little bit and I'll come back and show you these awesome treasures. Okay guys, I'm going to start with the books because it's the thing I have the least of. These three came off of the dollar shelf. This one is the New University's Dictionary Illustrated. And I'm not sure. Yeah, this is the title page, I guess. But it starts out with these gorgeous prints, or plates actually, technically. So colorful, so beautiful. And the copyright here is 1923. This is an antique. Look at like the nice size of the pages, of the definitions. I love the color here. This is a white piece of paper, as you can see the color of the patina there. All right, the New University's Dictionary. I love that. The next item I got was this Agatha Christie biography by Janet Morgan. I absolutely love her work. I am a huge Agatha Christie fan. And it's got all kinds of information about her life and some photographs. Anyway, I'm really fascinated to read this and learn more than I even do about her life. This book, Hawthorne and Lavender, I did not get this because of its content per se, but I got it because of its gorgeous paper. Can you see the little cloth pieces under this paste-in? I'm not sure if you can see the texture of these pages. These are absolutely wonderful. You can see the awesome deckled edge. It says, this edition printed on handmade paper is limited to 20 copies. So I will look it up before doing anything with it. I don't think that it is extremely valuable because I got it for $1. But I will double check. But the paper is it's just awesome. This is beautiful handmade paper. So if it is not valuable, then I will probably take it apart and use it in paper packs and in my own journals. This says Elizabeth, and it's an index actually. And she kept a couple of clippings in here. I assume that this Elizabeth was specially made for the owner of this index. There are all kinds of these little bits and pieces of newspaper. She's got names in here under married. There's acceptance, regrets. We've got names and addresses. Oh, she's keeping track of like who's married, who's divorced from Dean's list. And then you've got a whole bunch of people here. Then again, married, and then there's a whole bunch of names. 3 children. Like this, somebody was taking like thorough notes to be able to, I don't know, keep track of people either for a company or for their own personal correspondence. Or for college, I guess. Because it talks about the dean's list, mother's list. No, bridesmaid, Miss Clara, bridesmaid. Maybe they were planning a wedding. And they were keeping track of everybody. Well, that was the acceptance and regrets. That would make sense. I don't know, but it does seem very thorough, guys. The dean's list, that's what's throwing me off. Like, what does a wedding have to do with the dean's list? That's like it's like a college thing. And if anybody has an idea, and maybe it's just not coming to me, what makes sense for this, let me know. And anyway, I thought it was really cool. These are going to make great pages. I love the size of them and the ruling, like the spacing on here and the tabs. And this doesn't really have any kind of a label, but it says, new ledger started January 1st, 1916, and inventory taken. No transfer from this book except of 2 accounts receivable. So I have this kind of like a onion skin typed out. And there's some little indexes, I guess, that whoever it was, glued in here. So at least I know this was for a business because it was clearly labeled. And we've got bills payable, bills receivable. It's from the early 1900s. There's some pages with like a lot of writing, some pages with no writing, and some pages with just a little bit of writing. Can you imagine one of these in a tall skinny? That would be super cool. That's just the right size. So yeah, there's a lot of blank pages in here too. That's going to be great. Super awesome. Well, I have a lot of ledger paper, so if anybody is interested in ledger packs, let me know. Now, those were the books. Let's move on to some of the other ephemera. Here is a lovely smorgasbord of gorgeousness. He had a bunch of postcards in a big box, so I sorted through, picked some out that I liked. This whole stack here is from a series called Nos Marins, or Nos Marines. I think they are French. I know, it says carte postale, so it's French for, you know, a postcard. They've got these great images on them by this artist right here. They have little notations up at the top in blue ink. So I don't know if they have like translated them or what, but they're really cute. I'm gonna see, this looks like the surgeon here. La visite, sick call. These are really cute. I'm going to see if these are, you know, collectible, if they're worth anything. There's quite a few here. I thought they were adorable. That way I can get a little bit of an age on these as well. Man overboard. Wow, that one I could have probably translated myself. So I got all of those. I had some other beautiful postcards. This one is August 8th, 1918. Look how gorgeous these are on the back. I love these antique ones. This one's been filled in. I got some that were colorful. This one is French, it's Versailles. I do have some Italian ones in here too. These, I'm not exactly sure what they are. They're Italian. It's the effigy of the Holy Baby, maybe? I'm looking for a date, 1892. What about 1892? I guess that's the only date that I see here is 1892. The something doll that will cure each children of such children if they are ill, keep in a steel safe. Or I don't know. Okay, I'm not sure. Those will probably go out in some ephemera packs. I don't think I'm going to be keeping those. As well as this one, Sancta Sanctorum de Urbe. It's another like one of these kind of Catholic cards. It's pretty though. It certainly is. And then I have some colorful postcards. I'm going for Venice. Yeah, a couple more. And then a lot of these old postcards. They're gorgeous on the back. Absolutely gorgeous. These aren't even the nicest ones. These, look at the blue. Can you tell? Can you see that that's blue? They've got a gorgeous color on the back. You can see here. Oh, it's so gorgeous. It's more from Venice. Yeah. These have like a very textured, like a very watercolor paper feel to them. So those are all the postcards. And then there was just a box with random ephemera. I found some really cool stuff, guys. Stuff that I really want to use in some upcoming journals or journals that I'm sourcing for. This is a Victor 6 standard adding machine. And this is a blotter. So I've got a few in here. The American Adding Machine booklet. I would love to do like a secretary slash office slash working girl kind of junk journal. So I thought these are perfect for that. Just some random things. Here is a little label for depilatory powder. 1 ounce. Contains barium sulfide for removing superfluous hair. Here is an advertising card for homemade mince pies by Wit and Keys. This beautiful cabinet card of this sweet little girl. Magic liniment, an agent for wine of Apocynum. I don't know what that is. It's Professor H.B. Nace, and this is his little card. Here's another one of those. This is a calculator. These are all blotters. This is another one of those Victor standard adding machines. Calculating Machine Company. Here's another one. They had all kinds of these calculator blotters. Here is a postcard. It says, "Excuse me, but there is no rain." New York State Pharmaceutical Association Physician's Pocket Manual. Absolutely thought this was cool. This is stapled in the front. And at one point, somebody was selling this for $25. This is so cool. It just, it just tells you what ailment, what is like indicated under each ailment, and it gives you the dose, I guess. Eardrops, emetics, eye lotions. That's something I never want to hear again. I don't think I want to put lotion in my eye. Oh, hypnotics. See, all kinds of crazy stuff that they had in here. Some useful disguises. In liquid administration forms of several important medications illustrating utility of various official vehicles. As a disguising vehicle. Oh, these are things to make it taste better. Yeah. A couple of these Mexican Mustang liniment cards. Cute. This one is Florence Darning Silk. Burdock Blood Bitters. Oh, somebody wrote on this. Naughty, naughty. Hard Water Soap. Oburn, Hossick and Company Soap Makers. Here's a domestic receipt book from 1877. When they say receipt, they mean recipe. Domestic recipe book with lots of advertising in here too. But yeah, that is super cute. Crescent Balm Liniment. And this is another blotter. Firm name, address, cigar box labels and notices. I guess you would get one made for you. Factory number, district or state. Just a little sample. Same thing here. Firm name and address, factory number, district notice. It's just a little sample for cigars. So you can get yours made special for your business. Lions Catheron. From Martin Goldsmith Apothecary. So funny. Look at this. Gorgeous. I love this cabinet card. So pretty. This I found, and I'm glad I did not send out that package yet because this is going to be going in there. Look at this dental record card. That is so cool. And then on the side here it says gold filling, porcelain inlay, amalgam filling, phosphorus zinc, all the different things, teeth cleaning, treatment, bridges, artificial dentures, hours occupied. And that's how they'll track how much the patient owed. Isn't that awesome? Now, these I loved. I found these and hopefully they'll come up pretty nicely. But you've got some great photos here. Look at that. I love that photo. I love their outfits. These were, oh, and some kitty cats. Kitty cat, kitty cat. Grampy. Oh, Grampy and Snoopy. That is so sweet. Those are great cat names. So these were actually distant relatives of the wife of the man who runs the antique store. So apparently her parents were save everything people, and there just wasn't enough room for the everything. So these, I believe, are like relative adjacent photos, not like direct relatives. But I love this. Look at these sweet babies with their glasses. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know what? I think they might have had a lazy eye, possibly, because they each have a darkened lens. Her right eye and her left eye, and you can see it better in this photo right here, have darkened lenses. So I'm wondering if they're correcting a lazy eye or not. Oh, great photos. Now these guys, I have been waiting to get these probably over a month. I saw them when they first came in, and there was like a really big price tag on them, so I did not want to touch them. But they have been there for quite a while, and he gave me such a good deal. These all came out of a book, but they're all plates showing mug shots. Okay. So Joseph Steen, alias Piggy Reel, burglar and house sneak. John Love, alias Wells, burglar. So Edward Lyons, alias Ned Lyons, burglar, sneak, and pickpocket. So there's a whole bunch of these. And I know I've mentioned it before that I want to do like a golden age detective journal / crime journal. And I think these are going to be perfect. These are actual antique mug shots. Oh my gosh. And there's quite a few. So Professional Criminals of America is the book that it was taken out of. Swindler, hotel thief, someone who wrote worthless checks. Forger, counterfeiter, bank burglar, there are quite a few here. This one's a full page plate. Yours truly, Thomas Barnes, I think. Maybe he's the author of the book. There's several pages in here with female mug shots. I don't know why. I think that that's like even better. I guess I'm weird. But I thought it was really, really interesting to see just the history behind here. Dishonest servant, pickpocket and blackmailer, pickpocket and shoplifter. There's a few more women in here too. I don't know where they are though. And there does seem to be like some information here on the back too that pertains to some of these particular, you know, this number coincides with one of these mug shots. So that might be interesting to get that information as well. Here's another. Another group of mug shots. So yeah, I have a lot of these, guys. There are quite a few pages. I have a few more things, and then I'll get to like the super special thing. One of them was underneath all the photos in this box. There were these linens, which he told me that they were like table linens or like tablecloths. These are not tablecloths. They are, I think they're, I don't know. This has a loop. And then it has a fringe on the bottom with MD and then 2. I think that's a 2. Like, was this a dish towel? It doesn't look to me like a dish towel. But this loop that it has sewn onto it is throwing me. This one is the same thing. It's got a loop at the top. And this one is monogrammed 21HJ. This, oh my gosh, is definitely not. Look at this. Look at this. This is a little jacket. This is a little jacket. This is gorgeous. Now, if this was for a baby or a doll, I have no idea, but look how absolutely sweet that is. And this one, okay, yeah, this is like a bag. It's sealed at this end. It's sewn up. It's open at this end. It's a pillowcase, maybe? And then it's monogrammed PW. Or, yeah, no, it's gotta be. And then this, which looks like a 7 or something. And then this one. Now this one has a name on it. Moses Hazen. And it's the same thing. It's closed up at this end. And then it's got like a cutout, like cut work. Not cut work, but you know what I mean. There's this. There's a little rip here. And then this part, which I don't know if it's ripped. I mean, I guess it's part of the rip. Is this a pillowcase? Can anybody help me? Mystery linens, guys. I'm not sure. That's my best guess, is that this is a pillowcase. But it's lovely. The fabric is so beautiful and old and like patinaed, like age spots all over it. These are really, really gorgeous. A small pile of children's books, and then we'll get to the other thing. The other thing, guys. Aunt Kelly's Christmas box. It's all coming apart here. Or The Mystery of the £5 Note and the Tale of a Christmas Card. I'm gonna say late 1800s, so like 1890s is my guess. Yeah, 1890s to maybe 1909. That's my guess on this. This is Nursery Tales. This is really sweet. This is copyright 1906. And it's just got some sweet little, just a couple of images in here and these nice big letters. The big font. Pleasure Books, The House That Jack Built. This is a McLaughlin Brothers book, but it's very old. And this is way earlier than 1890s. Judging by the kind of paper that it's on and the images, I'm not sure how much earlier the McLaughlin brothers started out, but this is old. I mean, I want to say at least 1860. That's what I would guess. I'm going to look it up because I might be wrong, but that would be my guess. But the softness of this paper and the font and the style of illustrations, I'm going to say something like that. Maybe around 1860. This is Susie, the shy little mouse, and she's adorable. We've got a little inscription for 1934. And it was published in 1934. So yeah, there we go. Such cute. This is on like very, like this won't bend. This will not fold at all, this paper. It's very stiff pulp paper. It's not gonna break just flipping through it. It's not fragile like that. But you wouldn't be able to take one of these and fold it in this way. No. But that's nice. This one is The Little Painter. Inscription 1872. And these are the ones you would, they show you the colors on this side and then you would paint on the other side. A little children's book. It's very sweet. It's in good shape. Very good shape. And then I got a stack of these Thornton Burgess, the Platin Monk little paperbacks here. 1940. These are so cute. And these are in good shape too. These are so sweet. So yeah, there's a few. Robber meets his match. And Deer. Reddy Fox. And Peter Rabbit, if you can believe it. This is the Thornton Burgess version of Peter Rabbit. So this, I believe, is in German. It's printed in Frankfurt. I don't know what the cover says. But it is a children's book. With these to me remind me exactly of like German scrap. Like these are the images that they would have. It's completely out of its binding. And it's very heavy pressed paper, very like stiff. You wouldn't be able to fold this. This is very stiff paper. But don't they look like they would have been little pieces of German scrap? I bet that these would photocopy very, very well. And I think that would make awesome German scrap kind of fodder. Lots and lots of little scenes there. Love it. And then an Uncle Wiggly. The Bunny Rabbit Gentleman. I have got such a lot of Uncle Wiggly stuff now. All in different various states of degradation. But I figured this is, maybe I will do an Uncle Wiggly bundle and just put all my Uncle Wiggly stuff together and sell it as a pack. So a lot of these items would have been really expensive if I had bought them individually, but buying them as a mixed lot did give me quite a better deal. I have 2 final items. Look at this. Look at this gorgeous thing right here. I love this. And this is a folder. It's not bound in. It's just a folder you would put stuff in. But there were all these little mini notebooks for different things. So this was a cash book. It was supposed to be a cash book. You have here. 1896. So love that. Next was an invoice book. There's only, I think, one of those pages are filled in. Ledger. I love this with all the names. So pretty. Notes payable. And there's only like a couple pages here. Sales book. This one says statements. Daybook. Ooh, I love this because there's a lot more writing involved. It's not just names and numbers, but you've got blocks of writing here. I like that a lot. And then commission sales. All right, now on to the last thing. This scrapbook. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at how much they were selling this for originally. $150. Let's make sure that you guys are high enough to see everything in here. This is beautiful. This came out of a antique magazine. We've got a bunch of Christmas, I mean, like the pages are like coming right out. Postcard, I believe. Little scraps. Look at that. Oh my gosh. These little trade cards. Postcards, German scrap. So these are all going to have to be, look at this. Do you see this little patriotic one down here? Oh my gosh. These are all going to have to be carefully soaked off of here. I'll see if I can figure out which ones can be and which ones can't. Another little authentic, antique, little patriotic. I did not get my patriotic journals made this year. And I really feel bad because this would have been the absolute perfect year to do them, being the 250th anniversary. But I did not get all my ducks in a row this year. And so, yeah, it just didn't get done. But I did send some lovely things over to Diane Hubert at Pretty Pink Cottage. And she made two really large, gorgeous journals and one signature journals. And they came out amazing. She had some happy mail from me and from Doris, and I believe another lady sent her some stuff, and something she had found herself at the flea market. Oh, that one's damaged. That's too bad. I wonder if there's something I can salvage from it, though. It's a little Valentine. I wonder how many I can just do that to. And just pop them off of the page. I'll have to be very careful, though. That one I'm sad about. Oh, this probably goes on this side, doesn't it? Yep. I've got some crumbly ones. I bet, though, I could glue that down to a piece of paper, make it stable, and still be able to use it as something nice. Look at these. These are so gorgeous. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. I'm so glad that I bought them as a lot. I would never have been able to afford this otherwise. I've got some little Cupid angels down here. Can you see them? Yeah, you guys can see them. Kitty cat with some thread. I wonder what these are from. Ooh. Look at these kitties. Oh, it's Lewis. Oh shoot, I have a very crumbled, broken down book by him. Oh, this came out of a postcard. I can't remember his last name, but I have another. He did a lot of cat artwork. Oh, this looks like it could have been taken out of a Life magazine. It's a big rabbit. Cream of wheat. Oh my gosh, that's sweet. This is sweet. Oh, a lot of these are taken out of postcards. Somebody just clipped it out. Norman Rockwell. Little Dutch girl. Oh, I wonder where this rose went. Here's a horse somebody drew. And a piggy. There we go. I'll see if I can ungum it here. Then I'll have 3 separate pieces. It's a pretty little foil band right there. A couple of blank pages. Oh, here's some loose pieces that never got glued down. flip these over so we can see them properly. All right, here is a season's greeting card. Something they wanted from the Three Little Pigs. A couple of pieces from that. These little guys. I don't know what they came out of. Oh, isn't he sweet? That's adorable. I think that one's going to go in Ella's journal. Puppy dog. Oh, these look like she got to a point where had set stuff aside. You see that little stitched on? That's so cute. Set these aside to glue in, and she never did. Mrs. Angles, $1.25. A photograph, 2 little children. Some Christmas pieces. Wasn't she sweet? Campbell's. Look at this little Campbell's soup baby. Bro, he looks stressed out. He looks stressed out. Some more Campbell's soup babies. Flowers. Some more of the Three Little Pigs. A boat. Washington, D.C. It's the Capitol building. Pretty. A couple more blank pages. And we've got, oh, that opens up. So cute. All kinds of little pieces in here. Post-them. Interesting. I wonder, this looks like Kenneth Grahame illustrations. I bet that's exactly what these are. I bet these are Kenneth Grahame illustrations, but I'm not sure from what. I don't think he ever, I don't know. Yeah, it just keeps going and going. All kinds of stuff in here. And that's the back cover. So, I will have my work cut out for me trying to soak off the best of those, guys. Let me know. What do you think of this beautiful scrapbook? I absolutely love everything I got in this haul. It was just a treasure trove, guys. Let me know what your favorite was in the comments down below. I have more stuff coming out for my Junk Journal July, guys. I'm so excited. I'm going to do as many videos as I can. So thanks for being with me. God bless you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.